My name's Leo Pena. I'm with a startup called Voda. I have a question with regards to civic engagement and investing in digital infrastructure.
Yeah.
So the U.S. election system was just designated as critical infrastructure.
Yes. Hot topic.
Yes. How do you think we can invest in this infrastructure in the digital sense?
Standards. The thing that sucks about our elections infrastructure is we are so focused on nouns, we forget about verbs. So nouns are what people get scared about, which is if anyone here is in the elections registration process, in the U.S., elections are really hyper-local. And the local registrars have massive control. And that's kind of our philosophy in this country. But then we had the 2000 election and the Al Gore and the Bush, and it was like, whoa, paper hanging chads. So we put a bunch of money into subsidizing a lot of digital equipment. But then that turned out to be a bunch of nouns. We spent, I don't know, X billion dollars, $5 billion, whatever the number was. We bought crappy tech. Because the local Susie in the registrar's office doesn't have a CIO and a big army of CISOs and whatnot. And so they bought this crappy stuff. They don't patch it. There's no infrastructure. There's no support mechanism. They couldn't afford it anyway. They got government one-time funding for it. So what I believe our current philosophy is, not believe, but we did, at least baseline law, is NIST, the same body that got us kind of standards in general, like the stuff I was talking about with Hoover. We could get the industry to interoperability standards, security standards, if we agree as a community what the standards should be, then we can have many permutations of vendors serving this market, not the one Diebold to rule them all or whatever we have. And so, I know, I'm sure it is, lovely. I'm sure, get them to donate to this foundation. So the point is, if we had a critical infrastructure designation means we want to have a higher bar of kind of security layer, you would imagine things like patching standards and so forth would be verbs. You must do these things. Who does it? What vendor does it? At what frequency? Let the market figure that out. And the local registrar can sort of figure it out. But let's at least have a baseline and an audit trail so we know that this is in fact certified technology and it does meet these standards.